So yesterday on September 30th, we just bought this camper, toy hauler camper. It's a Sunray 109E, and it's pretty sweet. It's got room inside to sleep, air conditioner, heater, top canopy. There's a full kitchen in the back. And now I'm gonna have to modify it to make the golf cart fit on here. I wanna bring some rails out to go around the wheels on each side so it is more secure and fits on there better, because the golf cart's obviously wider. So I wanna get that modified. These ramps are the things that actually went on the ends here to square this whole trailer in. So I want to extend these bars out, that way I can mount the ramps and it'll actually hold the golf cart in front of the tires to make it more secure. So stay tuned, and I'm going to go start fabbing on it right now. So I got my first project done, the front rail extension. I got it extended past the golf cart now on the front. I still got to do the back, but that way I can attach the ramps to the side and it'll help hold the golf cart in. And you see it just extends just a little beyond the tires, because that ramp sets back when it hooks onto those rails. So there's the first step. I got to do the back rail back here. I got to extend it so it can come past the tires. And then once I have that on, it'll line up and I can hook the ramps on each side. And like I said, it helps hold the golf cart in there. So that's progress so far. So here's the latest update on my Sunray 109. I got my extensions for the frame, for the ramp. The toy carrier extended out so the golf cart can fit on there. The ramps will mount out here. I also custom made this rail here, so when the ramps are on the other side and the golf cart's going up, I can pin this on this side. That way when you're driving up with the golf cart, you don't drive off the end. You'll bump up against this rail. I'll probably put a couple crossbars in it here in a little bit, but it fits on there pretty nice, and that's the start of that. And that's how the ramps mount as well, just to give you an idea. But that's my progress so far. Like I said, I'll put some crossbars in that. Obviously paint everything black to match the existing toy hauler portion. And I think it turned out pretty well. So I'll get this extra bars welded in here, get it all painted up, and some holes drilled, and that'll pretty much be it. Then I'll put my rooftop tent on top, and we'll go camping. So thanks for tuning in. Well, here's the finished product. I got my extensions on, so my golf cart fits on there. You can see. I got my bump rail all fabbed up, completely custom. So when both ramps are off, so I can load the golf cart, I made this bump rail here on the end right here, so that when you're driving up the ramps, obviously you don't drive off the end. With the golf cart, it'll help stop it there. The middle of my tires, I have the big old tires, 23-inch tires with a lift, so they actually, the middle of the tire bumps this top rail, so it works out really well. So when I'm traveling, I'll have both ramps on each end, and I'll just have this bump rail probably bungeed to this front, or somehow attach it to one of these side rails while we're traveling. But then once we get to the site, we take the ramps off, put them down, unload the golf cart, and then once we load it back up, we drive up the ramps. I put the bump rail on the end here so it don't fall off, and yeah, that's it. Got the extensions, so I made it wider to fit the length of the golf cart, as you can see there. And then got my bump rail. And, might eventually add some bars in between here, but I don't think I really need to, because the middle of the tire, the bottom touch point of the golf cart touches about here. So really the only part touching here is when the tire radius is up to touch. So that gap there and there has no tire, no weight of the golf cart on it at all. So really that gap is fine, because once the golf cart's on, I only have like maybe a ½ inch or inch extra play between the rail and the front and back of the tires. So it's a nice tight fit, helps it. If a strap would come loose, you know, helps keep it between the rails, nice and secure. So like I said, the factory trailer ended right here at this rail here. That's where the ramp's attached. So I needed to extend it out further for my golf cart. You know, this is factory. This is what I extended out. And the ramps fit on nicely. The bump rail fits on nicely. Everything fit perfectly. And I think it turned out really well. And if you're concerned about the width, it's really doesn't stick out much further than the rear tires. And it's legal width. I mean, it's under 8.6 for sure. So it's all legal, and helps me safely transport my golf cart where needed. The only thing I'll probably do, like I said, the rail bumps right up against the tires. It'll bump pretty close to this back tire. Actually goes right under the suspension, so it actually works out really well. The only thing I'll have to probably do is, now that I modified my trailer, I'll have to modify the golf cart itself. And reason being, you can see, you know, if my rail ends here at the tire, I got this whole step that's going to be sticking out past that rail. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to modify this to where basically I'll be cutting and fabbing on this. Basically that step will be hinged or somehow to where I can fold it up when we're traveling. So it would be, you know, vertical. And then when we get there, it'll just drop back down in the position it's in now. So this will be my next project. Just want to get that step to where it folds up when traveling, folds down when we get there. So I think it'll be pretty slick. And that way we can transport our golf cart to all the campgrounds we go to, right on our trailer. And then we can camp, can have our golf cart. You can see there's a roof rack on top. We have a iCamper rooftop tent. It's actually sitting over there. And it'll be mounted on top so that the kids can sleep up there. There's the full kitchen back there. I need to show you sometime, but me and the wife will sleep in here. Heat, AC, Bluetooth speakers. Has a pull-out awning. We'll actually probably put the awning on the other side. It came factory this way. That way the rooftop tent can come out this way. We have an extension tent that is basically our living quarters. So we'll be all under roof out that way. And then we can have that canopy come out here, and this side will probably be our kitchen side. So it's going to be a pretty sweet setup, and we're really excited to try it out. So that's my update on my Sunray 109E project. Now just got to paint it all black to match, and pretty much got it whipped. So I'm really happy how it turned out. So hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully maybe it'll help some of you that have a trailer and maybe have issues fitting stuff on here, because really this ain't very wide. I mean, you can get a small ATV on there, but as far as bigger stuff like a golf cart, for me anyway, with the bigger tires and lift kit and stuff, I needed the wider trailer. So that's what we did. And just keep in mind, can't have nothing too heavy up there, because there is obviously a weight limit on this trailer. So we're excited to test her out. Thanks for tuning in. I finally got the Sunray camper all 100% done now. As far as fabbing it, extending the front to fit the golf cart, and I actually got the golf cart completed as well on modifications for it. So everything's painted up to match. Got the camper on there, so we can sleep 2 inside and 2 up on top. Rooftop tent. I took the awning that's over there. It was originally here, and I flipped it over to the other side. There's the rooftop tent. Awning on the other side. Come out so we can have a awning on the kitchen side. So we'll have kitchen over here. As far as where we're eating, the actual kitchen is back here. I still need to open that up sometime and show you. And then the rooftop tent will actually fold out this way. And then we have a tent that extends out beyond it to cover the rooftop tent, and you know, when we come out of the door of the camper, so we can have a like living room area. But yeah, that's what I got so far. There's the extension. See how wide it made it for the golf cart. The golf cart, I actually took the handrail, and it was originally bolted to this bar here. I moved it back an inch to this bar here, and the reason being, I can just unclip here, there, and on the other side to make this step, make the whole step just pop off easily. So the only thing left will be the bars that hold the step on, and obviously everything else. But that way the step can pop off easy, and then I'm within legal limit when I put the golf cart on, you know, long ways here, from this back rail all the way to the front tip of the tire right here. It's under 8.6 legal limit, so I won't be too wide going down the street. It'll fit nicely right on here and fit right between these rails. So when we're cruising down the road, I'll actually be within the legal limit of 8.6. Otherwise, if I didn't move that bar in an inch, I would have been like 3/4 of an inch too long. I mean, it was that close. So by moving that bar back an inch, I'm just under 8.6 from that back bar all the way to the tip of the front tire. So it'll fit on here nicely, allow us to travel far with it, and still be legal going down the road. So I'm pretty excited how it turned out, and that's the quick update. Next video, I'll pop open the doors of the camper so you can see the kitchen and the inside. All right, so now it's time to give you the grand tour of all the doors and storage. Now that all my modifications are done, the rooftop tent's on, the awning switched over. So the first door is clearly just storage. We'll store all our supplies and stuff for camping under there, obviously. That's our bed right underneath there. There is a little push-on light in here, which is nice. You can see in there. So that's storage. The next door is a shower. It's got hot and cold water, and that hose pulls out. You can rinse dishes, or actually, if you want to shower, it's kind of cool because you can attach a bar here that comes out and loops all the way around. You can put a curtain on and stand here and actually get a shower with it if you'd want. So that's pretty neat. Got an antenna connection there. This is obviously our power here. Fresh water connection, city water connection, heater. Let's see, this would be the drain for the sink. You can hook a hose there so you can constantly drain the sink. And finally, show you the kitchen. So this door flips up, which makes a nice awning for you. So like I was saying earlier, this awning will pull out. We can eat under there with a picnic table. This awning protects you while you're in the kitchen. You have a 2-burner stove, some storage, more storage, sink, fridge, and microwave. So it's pretty much everything you need as far as the kitchen goes. So pretty decent sized fridge. Got a little freezer, and then obviously your basic microwave. But yeah, that's the kitchen from the back view. And then inside, you can obviously pull your step out to get in. Right here, you got an outlet. Got an outside light you can turn on and off with a switch. And then inside, so you got your vent fan, your AC, some storage area. You can mount a TV if you want in here. Your heater controls, and then this couch, which I'll show you. Basically, you pull this whole wood out here, and it'll slide out. Which I'm not going to pull the whole thing out, but basically it pulls all the way out to the edge of here. So pretty much this whole inside becomes your bed, and then that pad folds down to be your mattress, and 2 people can fit in here pretty comfortably, really. And then you got a window with blinds. If you look this way, you got a window here with blinds. And then all our tools and stuff in the bucket right now, which I'll put in storage. And then this is pretty cool. You got this speaker. It's a removable Bluetooth speaker. You can hook your phone to for music. You can obviously let it charge in here in the camper or take it outside and have music. So that's a pretty neat feature. We really like that. So yeah, we'll 2 of us will crash inside, 2 of us will crash up top. And I guess let me turn the lights off. It's kind of the grand tour. Got our off-road tires on there. You got 4 jacks all the way around. 2 on this side, 2 on the other side, stabilizing jacks. You got a propane connection. You can hook an oven or burner to, so you can have an additional way to cook beyond the stovetop back here. So that's kind of neat. Let's see, where's the switch? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Battery connection here, on and off. Propane, battery storage. There's your stabilizers. And yeah, that's the grand tour. Jack's kind of cool. You can either use a hand crank, or if you leave that down, you can just put a drill right on the end of that, crank it up and down. So that makes it nice. So that's pretty much it. Those lock, which is nice, so it don't open up. And all these doors lock, so everything's secure. So that's our Sunray 109E and the modifications we've done, and I'm excited to take it out. So thanks for watching, and thanks for checking it out. And hopefully if you have one, this helps with any modifications you might want to make to it. So see you later.